What's up guys, it's Chrome playing Gnomes Tower Defense. We are on the Underworld map, and the specialty of this map is on day 16 it spawns a king with an unusually high amount of HP, 666, and from that point on every new king has 4 times the amount of HP than before, so scaling quite drastically. In addition, I have limited myself to one tower / gnome exclusively, and so far I got to day 21, and some of you might have seen the other video where I used a single gnome on this map, but this is a fresh new attempt because I wanted to see if I can do this again. Day 21 it is. The run is looking mediocre. You know, not terrible, but also not very good. Bagpipes, crit chance and crit damage. The Wolf Claw to gain attack speed. Galaxy Hops to slow down enemies. And by the way, this is the Monk guild. They started with the Barrel, the Hops, and the Flail Gnome. So eventually I got the Galaxy Hops, which is the Hops related item. So before this item, only your side, your towers get slowed by 20%. With the Galaxy Hops, which in my opinion is one of the best items in the entire game. Also the enemies got slowed, and the king of course. Inoki, 20% attack speed, pretty self-explanatory. Morningstar, plus 100% crit damage. Wolfheart, more crit chance. Killed, well, you have to get it or you get killed, pun intended. Plus 2 damage and minus 33% cooldown. Luckily, the game rolled the Barrow Blade. Plus 1 damage, absolute value damage per life you have below 5. We are at 1. So I guess plus 4 damage in total. Percolator, plus 1% attack speed per coffee anywhere. Cola can, plus 1% per cola anywhere. And I was extremely fortunate to recently, in the recent days, in the recent wave, to roll one, if not the absolute best item for this type of run, the Berserker Amulet. It makes it so that this Gnome's attack pattern, which is like, it's like a swing of bottom, diagonal in front of him, diagonal top, and if he crits, those attacks will overlap. 3 attacks in total on every vertical and horizontal tile, and 2 attacks will overlap on every diagonal tile. On a crit, that is. So yeah, this was the reason why I was able to beat the day 21 king. Otherwise, absolutely no chance. And of course, the Galaxy Hub standing in a way that I get the least amount of slow, at least for now. Yeah, Barrow Armor. Not so sure how much value I can get out of this. I still would need the Phoenix Feather, which is, you know, I haven't banished that many items, if I'm not mistaken. Like some, but I guess it's unlikely that it's gonna happen anytime soon. Rolling the Phoenix Feather. I guess I want more economy. Now seeing the statue... Now that I thought about this one again, it might also be absurdly lucky. I think I want to roll for a little bit. Banishing the Malcha is like... I could banish the landmine, but the landmine might also be possible to chip in the final last few damage of hit points the king has left. Yeah, not so sure. Amulet of Stone Shaping, insanely strong on this map. I'm gonna stick purely with more economy, I guess, and hope this round is enough. I don't even need to fertile that many tiles. I might even save a bunch of more gold. Now I'm not sure anymore if I banished the trowel, the shovel. Totally forgot that. Oh no, dynamite is 2. So the Malcha would eventually be worth it, kind of. Is there any way to save? This might already be the best. I guess I'll take it how it is right now. Yeah, this shop is pretty strong, but also kind of expensive to buy in more slots. Yeah, some enemies would have are potentially escaping. One was dying on the lava. This is relatively bad news. This play is extremely expensive, but I might have to do it. I don't get any more bonus economy with that play. 96 health. 144. We are at 10 plus 38, which is like 13 on a crit times 4. What is it? 50 damage, maybe 60 something or so. Replacing this one doesn't take any gold. Is there more hops in the way? Kind of. So with that, we get the full attack speed. This was minus 40 actually. So quite something. I don't have the butterfly to increase more attack speed. Maybe. So far, no enemy escaped. I would now have to try if this round is also enough, even if I'm purely investing into economy. These... No. Okay, they didn't burn the rest of the coffee. I think they are able to burn 3 tiles. And this is looking extremely close. If we are unlucky, some might escape. Oh yeah, some cola trees got trampled. We are back to plus 15% bonus damage. 250 HP on enemies. 40, 80, 120, 160, 200. Would be plus 70% if we invest all gold into cola trees. I need to build them a little bit safer, I guess. Because of those burning flying heads or whatever. I think they have to touch something to be able to burn 3 tiles. Otherwise, it's not gonna work for them. Maybe that's how it works. Plus 86. So this better be worth it. Next attempt goes with a ton of coffee, if the game lets me. It's lagging quite hard now. Also quite risky. Could save a little bit of fertile soil. It's once again extremely close. Like with the one idiot escaping. There is a king. Okay. 10,000 HP, which might be pretty GG. Well, there is a ballsy play, but not so sure if it's gonna work. I'm gonna slow down the king to begin with, almost exclusively. I'm gonna buy the berserker ring, so my gnome is scaling via killing enemies. And yeah, increasing his chances to defeat the king. The line to the left might not be ideal, but let's try. That's 500, 50, 60, 90, 600. Relatively surprising. Plus 800 crit damage. We are at 0.3 attack speed, so quite a lot to gain. The final attack speed threshold is 0.05. However, the more coffee you build, the more you need to reach the next point. It's quite tempting to get another slot. This would be 130 plus 250. It's around about 380 or so. This one is not gonna cut it without the phoenix feather. Now what? Coffee is less bonus income, like Galaxy Hops is +2 each day, coffee is +1 each day, so long term, quote unquote long term, it would be better to place more Galaxy Hops. Let's first try to get away with this. Potentially it's not gonna happen. So, back to more coffee it is. This is like +30%. So actually not that great. We are at 0.3. Monk rope ain't gonna happen this run. Now let's try to roll for something good, even though this is already sort of strong. The butterfly would enable us to get coffee around this guy, but Enemies are at 1000 HP still. The question is how many items I've banished so far. This is a little bit too late. I may have to go for the final attack speed thing, threshold, because, you know, enemies are escaping. It's still brutally close. And there is no king in this round. Very fortunate. Banish this one get the chili jam, place the peppers, and from that point on, yeah, hope for the pepper X rather yesterday. Wait, was Wary losing this round already? I forgot. Yeah. So why? Did we lose this round? Damn it, if you play this much gnomes like me, every day is like the same. We are at 25% crit chance. Should have placed, of course, tons of peppers. Now we might... yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, we might have to replay this day. Kind of misplayed this one quite drastically. No, if I... well... No, we actually want some enemies to slip through, because the more minus health we have, the more bonus damage we get from the barrel blade. Potentially even this king is not gonna happen. Absolutely not. We got down to, let's say, 55%. Not so bad, actually. Wait. Okay, the map isn't even showing this king. Normally, the symbol is blinking. Not for this one. Yeah, cool stuff. So I guess I'll do the slowdown play again somehow. But now I won't misplay the crit chance thing. Banish the landmine, get the pepper. This one. Banish the barrel, get some maple tree, but don't place some for now. This was too much fertile soil. The minus 100% crit damage is pretty insane. Let's just banish this one. Now I couldn't even get it even if I wanted, since you cannot press undo if you buy something, if you have bought something. However, we may have to play this round anyway. Was 55% before. Now maybe we get to the same point roughly. Yeah, I think so. Still, it was better actually. Got down to 35% or whatever it was. It might be too late for the maple trees. By the way, I only want to beat day 30 and that's about it. Plus 90% for the barrel armor. plus 400. Oh, plus 1100. Death cap would be kind of nice seeing this one spawn twice the amount of enemies. However, it's too late for that. If I only want to beat day 30, it's too late for that. Like it wouldn't even be worth the investment. Kind of. This must be around it. Practically it would show the phoenix feather in a moment. Still, I'm not convinced. I won't need the butterfly at some point. It's because the 20% attack speed on, like, switch out a statue for 20% attack speed might be actually that insane. Is there a king spawning that I am not aware of? I guess not this time. If I could only make sure only 9 enemies are slipping through, this would be kind of good for the barrow blades. Huh. Could be a throw. Could also be an insane 200 IQ play. Minus 20% from 25% from the wolf claw, which might be enough to let slip through a few enemies. We are at 105 bonus damage, but 400% crit. So it might be better to get more to scale with the normal bonus damage. Let's just try. There's one. This is looking pretty bad. Hello? Zero 0.25 attack speed threshold. Luckily, we barely had to delete coffee. Now what? 2 more days, and I guess 1 more king. This one and the next one. Like, no king here, but on the next day. Well, can I place over 100 pepper tiles? Much more than that, actually. 200 now. No. Still, the fertile soil costs something. So what is it? What is the correct play now? You know what? It might actually be none of those two, and instead invest everything into cola trees. Yeah. This is around about plus 150 bonus damage %. Maybe more enemies slipping through. Not this time. Final day, final king, I guess. Somewhere. Here he is. 170,000 HP. Looks like it's not gonna happen. Let's try this one. Investing everything into cola trees. No, not everything, because let's slow down the king to begin with. Maybe even more. We are at 0.3 attack speed. Let's go back to 0.25. Yeah, no slowdown whatsoever. Brutally close, but it worked. And yeah, I did this one the second time. The first time I came up to day 34, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I died on day 33 or something. Something like that. But anyway, this is it. Day 30 with a single gnome on the Underworld map with the strongest king in the game. Thanks for watching, I'm out, see you in the future.